Hey guys, hope you're having a great Aloha Friday. Today's video is on Ali'i Fish Market. It's located across the old stadium area in McCully, in that area. And it's in the shopping center where most of you probably know it. It's got Kozo Sushi and other places, L&L. It used to have Sweet Home Cafe a long time ago, and a bunch of other eateries in there, a Chinese restaurant and such. And they've got their own parking lot, but there's also street metered parking if it gets crowded in there, which it does sometimes. And you can find them. I'll show you a video of me walking through. They're all the way in the back near One Main Financial in the corner, and it's between Yonge Street and South King Street. So you'll go through that little kind of like an alleyway, and it's one of the last units in that area. So you can't miss it though. They've got their brightly lit sign, and you walk in and they're super friendly. I met Rob, who is over there, very friendly guy, and Vina, and they actually give you samples of certain items and you can taste it before you buy it, which is really awesome of them. He describes it as kind of like a local style Okazu-ya, where they make local type of fusion foods, and you get to pick stuff in the cabinet and they'll make a plate for you with rice on the side if you'd like, or you can just get those items on its own. They also are famous for their unique type of pokés, which you can find in the fridge in the back. It's very tiny, so you won't miss it. They've got desserts as well. The person that recommended this place to me was Terrence. So if you watch my videos, you know T. He comes with me to mostly fine dining areas. So we're going to check out their poke, and I'm really excited because some of the things I picked were from the samples and they tasted really awesome. So I'm glad that I got to taste them before even buying it. So that's really nice of them. What I also like about this place is in their fridge you'll see that there's all their pokés made, and they'll put what their number one, number two, number three seller is in order, so you kind of have a clue of what's popular if you're not sure. So this is their number one. It's spicy creamy garlic ahi, and this is what it pretty much looks like inside. It's got some, looks like chili flakes, like a chili oil, some fried garlic looks like, some green onion, and that creamy poke. All right, let's dig in. Looks really delicious. I did taste a sample of it. It was super awesome. Here it is. Look at that. Super good. I like the chili oil in there. Gives it a kick. If you don't like spicy stuff, then you might not like it, but I like it. The crispy garlic just makes it have a nice crunch. It has limu in it as well. Seasoned really good. I like the crunch of the limu and the garlic chips, and they've also got some onion in there too. So everything's super yummy, and it kind of tastes like a different kind of spicy ahi. The chili oil reminds me of something you would get at a Vietnamese restaurant that's in those jars on the side. Super flavorful. That also has a lot of garlic in there too. So all these flavors going on, super unique in a little bit different way. So if you like spicy ahi, you'd love this. Here's some of the onion. It's in there. So it also gives it a different texture and a crunch and a different flavor when you bite into all these different things. And there's all these generous amounts of these garlic chips. If you're a garlic lover, you're gonna love this. It's spicy, but it's not really overpowering to me. But I like spice, but you can definitely taste all the flavors of the fish, the garlic, and everything separately. Pretty good. I like it. I'd get it again. Next up is the chili wada bluefin tuna. And he also gave me that as a sample, and I was blown away. He says it's got jalapenos in it, and you know me and jalapenos, and they're fresh. So let me show you a close-up. This is pretty much your classic Hawaiian limu poke, with just simplicity of the limu, Hawaiian salt, some green onion, and some regular onions. But it's got chili pepper wada in it and some jalapenos, which I'll give a close-up. So let's taste it. Just fresh, clean tastes, what you would expect out of a regular classic Hawaiian traditional poke without any of the weird stuff like the mayonnaise. Although I like spicy ahi, you know, that's not traditional. But if you are a purist and you like that, but you like spice, this is for you, because the chili pepper water brings out the spiciness, and the fresh jalapenos sliced thinly really goes well together. Ooh, that packs a punch, but I like jalapenos. And I love that it's fresh jalapenos, not pickled. They're just absolutely fresh, crunchy, has that earthy jalapeno taste with the spice, and lots of limu. That's the big point of it. It gives that crunch and the taste of the ocean. What I find interesting about it is this is bluefin tuna. You don't really see it in poke. You see yellowfin and just regular ahi. This is something different. It is quite expensive compared to the other pokes they're offering, and they do rotate their menu based on what's available. So it might not be offered a certain day if they don't have it in stock, but it's fresh. It's very light, very nicely tasting, mild. I'm reading about it because I'm not familiar with it, first time having it. And it says that it's regarded as surpassingly delicious, but particularly among sashimi eaters. So interesting, first time having this. So I'm really glad to have this opportunity. It's just very light. You see some fatty parts, but very different. A little subtle flavor. I don't know, what can I say? Super fresh, lots of limu, really generous, lots of crunch from everything going on, even the yellow onions and the green onions. Super winners. I would get it if you like chili pepper water and spicy stuff. Try this, it's a little different. All right, so I tried some of their Okazuya items. I have a bunch in there. And like I said, every day is a different special. Today's special was a Simon with different things that they offered. I did interview Rob, so he can explain later, but Terrence actually told me I need to try the blackened salmon. Unfortunately, they didn't have it today because they rotate their menu, and it's just based on what is fresh for that day. Today, I got a fish patty with a yuzu aioli. You gotta get the rice separately because it's like Okazuya style. And then I got their, let me look it up. It's the special of the day. It's on here. It's a panko crusted, it's a sesame garlic fried ahi belly. And he gave me a sample of that too. That is today's special, and that was super bomb. So I'm excited to eat it with this rice. Small little bento. All right. So you can get a bigger bento, but I just, picked two things out of the Okazuya section because I have all the other pokes and stuff. But this is the sesame crusted ahi belly. I'm a big fan of ahi belly, so I love it fried. So when I tasted it, it was super good. Super sweet. Still got a little crunch, even though it's been pre-made and sitting there like a Okazuya, just like fried chicken is. They do have fried chicken too, but it's interesting. I was going to get it, but it's just too much food for me. Maybe next time. They have a fried chicken that's wasabi flavored, so that sounds amazing too. The meat inside of the belly is usually fatty, so it's got a lot of flavor. It's moist, it's not dry. The sesame seed coating is sweet, and you do have a sesame flavor. Really, really good with the rice. The rice here comes with some furikake. You can ask for sushi rice or hot rice. I got hot rice. And they do use for all their rices tamaki gold rice, so it's, I guess, a special rice for sushi. It tastes good, but I'm not an expert. Just tastes like rice to me. It's a little bit more individual in grains, and it has a chew to it, but I like it. But I don't know. You could feed me hinode rice, and I would not know the difference. It tastes good to me. But if you like sweet things, you definitely like this sesame crusted ahi belly. It reminds me kind of like a mochiko chicken. Not the inside, obviously it's fish, but the crust. It's got a different flavor, but that sweetness that you would get, something like that. So if you like sweet flavors, you definitely like this if it's offered. And it's definitely not fishy in any way. None of it smells fishy. Almost could pass as chicken, but a little bit healthier in a way because it's got probably less fat. So if you're looking for something with taste and it's a little healthy, even though it's fried, Probably has much less calories since it's fish. You could definitely go with this option. All right, next up is the fish patty. And this is pretty much what the fish patty looks like. It's got the yuzu aioli sauce on it. If you want another type of fish patty, they also have a gochujang sauce for it. But I opted for the yuzu. Let me separate it so we can see what it looks like inside. So inside, it's kind of pink. I'm not sure what kind of fish it is, but I'm gonna assume it's salmon since it's pink. Let's give it a taste. How interesting. There's a limu inside as well. Doesn't have a crunch anymore, but it doesn't bother me. Almost has a fish patty taste like, you know, you get at another Okazu-ya type place like Tanioka's or something. I love their fish patties. So it doesn't have to be crunchy to me, but it's good. I didn't really get the sauce, so let's try this one. This one has the sauce on the backside. It's very light. You don't really taste too much of a citrus, but I like it that way. It doesn't overpower the fish patty itself. The fish patty by itself is seasoned very well. I'm going to assume they're, you know, I'm just assuming they're smart and they're using their leftover poke that was not sold and grinding it up into a fish patty because there's limu in it. That's what I want to know, or I assume. And that would make most sense because you're not wasting food and it tastes fine. Okay, I gotta get out of here as the flies are getting kind of nuts, so I gotta hurry up and eat. But yeah, inside even has some onions. So it's like all the ingredients you would find in a poke made into a fish patty and fried. And finally, Rob was so nice. He gave me a complimentary ongiri. I don't know what's in here. I forgot what he said, but there was a whole array. He was talking about them and how many different ones they make. Some have fish inside as well. And there even was a vegetarian one that caught my eye, but I didn't want to get too much food. And I'm trying to not eat too much starch most of the week, only for Fridays for this show. But there was one with edamame in it and looked like some shiso leaf or something. So that was a vegetarian one. This is what it looks like. And this one's also fried, just kind of like the one I went to at Gohan. So the outside is kind of like fried. I'm not sure if you heard that crunch. Wow. And I will say, I did say it in Gohan. I didn't really care for these fried ones. And I didn't like the one at Kahala, the Kahala Hotel. They were famous for their fried musubis. But this one, I like. It's almost like, not too sweet. It has a spicy salmon or something in the middle. It does have a spice. But the outside reminds me of the bottom of a pot of rice. A lot of Koreans like to eat it. Even Japanese, they put it with the tea, right? And they scrape it and they put salmon in it. It's not sweet, and I think that's what turns me off about the other ones. They put too much glaze on it. This one just has a nice, nutty, roasted rice flavor. And it still kept its crunchiness. Apologies for the flies, but I forgot to bring my spray, so they're kind of just going crazy with this food here. But the inside is quite spicy, but I like it. So if you don't like spice, you might not like this particular one. But he's got different other ones without spice. And for this one, I think that the sauce doesn't overpower everything, and you can taste the fish and the crunchiness of the rice. And the inside, the rice is soft. So it's got different textures going on. I like the softness of the rice inside, which is mixed with the salmon in there. Salmon's a little bit, got a little twang of spice. It's not like totally spicy. It's just in the back of your mouth a little bit. I'm going to give it one more bite in the back with the nori. That was good. Wow, what a treat. So I did talk to Rob. He was very gracious. A lot of people ask me, why don't I talk to people at the restaurants I go to? Some I might ask whether I feel your vibe or not. Some are not as friendly, so I'm not going to ask. Some that have a good vibe, I ask and they're very shy and they say no. So Rob was gracious enough to speak about his business, so here's what he had to say.
Vegetables and sides on the side right there. So daily, great prices, fresh auction fish all the time. Well, right now it's only $12 a half pound to 24 a pound. All in our crab case like that, ready for grab and go holiday. Our business style, so everyone comes in and grabs and goes. Famous for two things that went viral in this shop right here. This is our spicy creamy garlic, right over here. Spicy creamy garlic, ahi with little limo and toasted garlic flavors inside there. With our chili crunch. That's the first thing that went viral in our shop.
Oh, right on.
Second thing went viral in our shop. Pretty fortunate of that. These two items right over here. Yaki onigiri, spicy poke on the inside, and this one is ginger poke on the inside. Crispy rice exterior with a sweet soy glaze. It became one of those crazy internet nuts that went all over. Then we do a lot of signature items. Fish patties are signature, and there are hot food items right down in our case. Kind of local style Okazu-ya. And on our specials, we do daily and weekly specials. Today's one is our curry katsu saimin with pork katsu and uku snapper katsu all in one. And you can crown them. We also offer a lot of smoked meats. Lechon, pipikala, sesame fried chicken or wasabi fried chicken. So we have a lot of a la carte items available as well, but a lot of these items are already pre-packed for you. You can mix and match when we offer bowls and plates. That's when we kind of do it rotatingly.
Right on.
So a lot of different options, but a lot of things that you can kind of grab and mix on your own.
So hopefully you were interested in some of the items I showed, just a sampling of what they have at Ali'i Fish Market. They have tons of other items that I can't just buy everything. It seems like the poke is stable. You'll always find it in the fridge. So if you liked the flavors that I picked and you're interested in them, they'll be in there. As far as the hot items, there's always a special of the day, so that always rotates and may change. It seems like the fish patties and the other Okazuya items are always there, so you can find those. But I believe the sesame ahi belly might be, not an everyday thing. But, everything I tasted was amazing. I really enjoyed the food. And I did like that ongiri, and I'm not usually a fan, but I would eat it again. So if you're not looking for a sweet musubi type thing and you're not too into sweet things, then you definitely should try their musubis. It was really, really good, and I liked that roasted rice taste that it gave off with the fried ends. So if you like this and it was helpful, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on another food adventure next weekend. Have a happy Aloha Friday and a great weekend, everybody. Take care and have a great day. Peace out.